Welcome back, guys, on this damp, windy Sunday. Trying something a bit new today just to see what it's like, to be honest. I've just bought a webcam. It'll make it easier when I go live, and I just want to see how it works. So I'm putting this video together. If it comes out, then I'll post it. Sorry about the, hang on, because this is all backwards, isn't it? Sorry about the light. But I like a bit of light coming in through the windows. Right, let's get into it. Well, it's Sunday. What have we been up to? Well, I've been up since 3 this morning. Just couldn't sleep again last night. But today I've got a few hours to myself. Let's try and sort this out. Got a few hours to myself. That's wrong. I will get there. Sorry about this, guys. You know what I'm like with tech, and it's all new to me, this. But let's get into it. There's quite a few things that have come from the shit shower this weekend. Sorry about looking down. I've got my notes here in front of me. Yeah, so I'll grab a couple of them and have a quick chat about them, I think. We've got the new online safety bill coming out, getting readings. There's a few things in it. The ones that are there to protect the kids, online abuse, that sort of thing, bullying, yes, I totally agree with it. There should be things like that in place to protect people. But when you go through it further down the sections and the numbers, basically a lot of it is designed at suppressing free speech. There's a lot heavier censorship involved, a lot heavier. And now it's basically aimed at taking away our freedom of speech and debate. Basically, they want to get Ofcom involved as well. And basically anything that questions, even questions what the government says, without misinformation, malinformation, but anything that even questions the narrative that the government put out at the time will get pulled down. So you can't challenge anything. You can't even talk about it. And the thing is, they're forcing big tech now through Ofcom, if this goes through. If they don't comply with the narrative and pull down what they say, big tech will get penalised. So basically, we will not have a voice anywhere. And we know Facebook's going down. That's it's lost over 25% of its revenue in a few days, over what the crap they've been trying to pull. Same with Twitter. I mean, Twitter is just there for the lovies and the elite now to bitch to each other. I don't go on them myself, and I don't know anybody that does. They said, nah, they just ain't worth the hassle. But Boris, if you think the country's going to lay down and take your tyrannical, totalitarian regime, then you don't know the people of this country. And you haven't listened to what people are saying. I would suggest that you get your head out of your ass and actually go and look on some of these platforms, because people aren't telling you the truth. They're watching, but they're not telling you exactly what's being said. So go and have a look, then maybe you'd have an insight into what the people are thinking in this country, rather than just pushing your bullshit on us and trying to suppress us. No, I think you're making a big mistake. But who am I? I'm just a normal, free-thinking human being that can see past the bullshit. Now, the other one I'm going to talk about now is coming up. Is an act that was passed some time back called the Damages by Vaccine Act 1976. This is fact, YouTube. It's historical fact. It's documented fact. All right. Now, I did do a couple of videos back a while ago now on the swine flu outbreaks. If you want to really understand what I'm talking about here, go back and watch them. If I can find them, I'll drop the links to them in the description box below. Now, this bill has been brought forward again after all these years for a read-through. Basically, what that means is they're either thinking of repealing it or amending some of the sections. Now, when this was brought in, basically during the swine flu outbreak, there was one of the manufacturers, a big pharma, I can't off the top of my head remember which one, but they developed a vaccine called Pandemrix to fight the swine flu. Again, this was another vaccine that was rushed through, and there was a lot of consequences from it. And as they've done now, they gave the manufacturers back then immunity from prosecution if it went wrong, basically, which it did. NHS staff, or health service as it was, were forced to take it, coerced to take it. Many did, and many ended up with big problems, ending their careers. I didn't hear of anybody dying, but they were certainly incapacitated with life-changing disabilities and injuries. Now, what they did was use the Damage of Vaccines Act 1976, Damage by Vaccines Act 1976, to claim compensation for their injuries. Because in that act, yes, they gave immunity to the manufacturers, but they also agreed any damages to be paid would be paid by the government if anybody took a case to court, which obviously they did collectively, I think, if I remember rightly. And it cost the government £60 million, which was only settled in 2019. 20 odd years, nearly 30 years before they paid up. And, you know, none of this is misinformation. YouTube, if you want to go back and check it out, fact check it, it's all there in black and white, from the government, from the press. It's everywhere. All you got to do is look. I did, and that's how I know about it. But that act is still in place. Is this the reason for the read-through? Makes you think, doesn't it? Well, I'll leave that one with you people to think about, research, go and look at the other videos. It's all fact, it's all documented, it's all part of history. Cannot be refuted, cannot be classed as mis or malinformation, because it's on record, the facts are there. So, as I say, I'll leave that one there for you to figure out, people. I'm trying this webcam out and trying to figure out which speakers, which microphones work with it. Great fun. Once I finish recording this, I've got to try and get it so I can upload it. I haven't sussed that yet. But anyway, tonight, hopefully, all being good, Pap might go live as usual on a Sunday. Hope so. It'd be great to all see you all there. I'll be there if he's on. I probably won't be up past midnight. As I say, I've been up since 3 o'clock this morning. I just couldn't sleep, and the wind kept me awake a bit anyway. I don't sleep heavily, but we'll see. Good news. Thank you very much, people. I reached 150 subs. YouTube have let some up. Surprise, surprise. But there we go. As I say, that shit's out of our hands. They think they're better than everybody else, and they know what people should be saying and shouldn't. The fact that they can't understand words or put them into context or fact check before throwing people off just shows the sort of school kids they are, really. But anyway, until the next one, people, enjoy the rest of your day. Hopefully I'll see a few of you tonight, or speak to a few of you tonight. But until then, as always, thank you for your support. My respects to each and every one of you. Stay safe, stay strong, stay absolutely free from these clowns, now more than ever. I'm gone, guys. Well, I would be if I could find me bloody mouse. There it is.